What's going on, everyone? Team 12 is back again. We got Gob
What up?
and the Fighting Nimbus himself. Today we are reviewing One Piece, Chapter 880. Chance of escape? 0%. So, Gob, welcome back. We missed a week, but we're back again.
Yeah, sometimes life gets in the way. It's a disappointment every single time.
Yeah, Gob is trying to exercise and train for a marathon instead of read
Uh,
manga.
I mean, I just poor life choices over and over again.
It's very frustrating. But anyways, let's jump right into this chapter. And
Yeah.
right as the chapter began, we left off with Luffy fighting Dog Tooth. Oh wait, it's Pudding on the magic carpet again.
Again, because Oda keeps on giving us like 1 or 2 pages of dog tooth, and then nope, back to the rest of the story. I just want to see them fight.
You know, people are saying like Gear Fourth Dogtooth, like Katakuri Gear Fourth, like he can do everything Luffy can do. Let's see what happens. Let's let this progress. But this chapter really was just focusing on stories that we already kind of had the answers to, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it felt like I was expecting this chapter to be a little bit more action filled, but it felt like it was a lot of setup. It was just a whole bunch of things that are going to pay off. That Sanji knew exactly what was in the recipe without even having to see it. That he has this extra sweetness stuff that's going to make it perfect. That of course is going to make Big Mom love it and let them all off. And the ship getting infiltrated, and Luffy being like, "Oh, smash all the mirrors." All of this stuff seems important, but I was just a little disappointed that so much of the chapter was spent on it.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. They used too many frames, too many pages, but ultimately they got the point across that Sanji is abnormally good at this. He was able
Yeah,
to dissect the ingredients using his nostrils.
I mean,
That's impressive.
if you're going to be the Pirate King's cook, you got to be good. You got to
Yeah,
be the best around. And
exactly.
Luffy knows he found the best around.
Exactly. And like you gotta like appreciate this. Like I kinda overlooked it at first, but you're kinda looking at these 31 head chefs and they're the head chefs of Big Mom, who's a Yonko
Hmm.
that specializes in like food eating.
Yeah,
They're pretty
and
damn good. These are the best in the world, probably, in my perspective.
I mean, it's like Michael Jackson's backup dancers. Once you get to that point, there's no one really better.
Yeah, that's very funny. Exactly. That's exactly. Imagine if the Yonko was Michael Jackson. Anyways,
That's what I always do.
that would scare the shit out of everybody. But yeah, so this was really nice to see Sanji get his credit. I was kind of predicting Zeph would jump in and help. I think it's maybe too late for that to happen unless the Vinsmoke show up and they're like, "Here's Zeph, that who you're holding." I don't. I think
Yeah,
it was a bluff. I think it was a bluff.
I mean, yeah, I don't think that they actually are holding him because whenever they talk about Zeph, he's in the East Blue. That's what they are always referring to. And it doesn't seem like Oda to keep on telling us one fact only to go back on it. Because it feels like Oda's much more like he's going to tell us a fact that seems unbelievable and then actually comes true rather than something that, like, like he's just, Oda doesn't lie like that.
Right, and like for example, keeping Sanji in check. The original lie was the handcuffs around your wrists. They'll blow up if you try and escape, and if you do escape, we're gonna kill Zeph. So it was kind of one was a lie. Does that mean the other was a lie too? So
Yes. But I mean, it wasn't even really a lie. It was the character who said it intended it to be true.
right,
The judge truly believed that those ringlets were on, but
yeah, that's true. But Reiju was
with just a one step ahead.
yeah.
So I gotta say, I can't remember a time. Maybe the first arc with Crocodile when they were stuck in the dungeon that was filling up. But I can't remember a time that just seemed so deeply hopeless.
Oh
Like,
yeah, jumping right into the end of this. That was literally just
I mean, but even this whole chapter, like the entire crew just feels like they're just getting beat on every which way. Luffy can't handle the fight, and the ship's on fire. Well, that's gonna like totally get figured out because they're about to get hit by a massive tidal wave.
Yeah.
Just everything's going wrong.
Yeah, I don't know how they escaped this tidal wave. The only thought I had was Jinbei, is a water user. If you have to define everybody by a ninjutsu, um, although this could be like Hawaiian Punch or something, that's why they can manipulate it even more. But obviously, it's a homie because you got as dark as this panel is, that fucking face is on there still, and it's like, look, it's so like, this is straight out of Disney,
I love the homies. They have these bright, smiling, happy faces, and they're all just so full of glee. But you know that their glee means that everything is going wrong for you.
Exactly, and it's such a dire situation, and at least the translations I read of Nami speaking at the end is so hopeless. Like, I think this is it for us.
And there's nothing.
And I predicted at the end of the last chapter, Luffy's backed into a corner. So this is the perfect opportunity for him to be like, I'm going to try this new form or go Gear 4th or something.
Well, I mean, when he was talking about smashing the mirrors,
right?
And the only thing, his only real comment was that the reason he wanted the mirror smash was so that he didn't have to worry about anything but fighting Dogtooth.
Right,
he's
but
still incredibly confident that he can still fight Dogtooth.
Oh no, 100%. He just says I have to focus on one person right now. But again, like, I feel like this whole chapter was just building on a story that we already had resolution to. Like, Luffy was already in there with Dogtooth. Like, they broke the mirror. Why did Oda have to write in extra mirrors being broken?
That seems kind of weird that Luffy breaks the mirror and it seems like, okay, he's off.
Like, he had that scene where he's like, and it broke.
And then, like, suddenly, oh, no, there are 2 more mirrors now, so whatever.
Right, and then you have, Sanji and Pudding getting to Chocolate Island when we already knew they were going there to make the cake. We didn't need all that extra detail.
Yeah, I totally agree. Now, the details of Sanji being super awesome at cooking were pretty fun.
It's nice to see Sanji just smoke a cig and be like, yeah, I can smell the ingredients. I'm going to cook it better than anyone can. You have to do what I say.
It's Sanji back in his element.
The only thing I was able to dissect from this first part of the chapter, 60% of the chapter, was that Sanji plans to take 2.5 hours to make the cake with the team. And then he's going to place the final ingredients while they're on the boat already. So that's 2.5 hours of Nami getting away from Big Mom and Luffy fighting Dogtooth. So I think we're good. That final scene with Sanji Pudding and Lola's twin sister. I just got a dog named Lola. That name is just ringing in my head every day. So Lola's twin sister, you have all 3 of them like, let's cook. I think we're off of them for a couple chapters.
Yeah, I don't hope so. I hope that, we don't need to see them cooking. We don't need to see them make the ingredients.
We're good for a few chapters.
Now we know that they're cooking and we know the time frame. I think that we're going to back off that, and it's going to be a focus on the ship and Luffy's fight.
Right, so we'll get Story A and Story B, and hopefully it just focuses on those for the next couple weeks. And I know, Gob, we were both expecting a break this week.
Oh, my. When I saw that it was a break, I was shocked.
Shocked.
Couldn't believe it. I was like, oh, now action's going to happen. So obviously I was going to spend 2 weeks trying to, make this all look nice. Yep. But no, he's giving it to us 1 week after. It's nice.
Yes. And, I mean, I can talk for hours about this, but Gob, is there anything else you'd like to focus in on before we close this one out?
Just how ridiculous the whole fire era is being shot in, and then 2 panels later, suddenly there's a huge like crash of water that's about to hit them. So, what's the point of even having the fire hose? It seems like it was an issue that was resolved before we could even really start worrying about it.
Yeah, I completely agree. Obviously, we're both wondering why this chapter put the detail into the parts that they did, because we already kind of like, I feel like there's really no change from last chapter to this chapter. But like, you could have put the tidal wave as the last shot of the last chapter, and then probably continued in the next one. Luffy will go gear 4th or 5th or whatever. It's going to be really cool. But I think Dogtooth is learning from Luffy right now and mimicking him.
Mhm.
I wonder if Luffy can mimic and copy something he learns from Dogtooth.
I mean, in the classic Dragon Ball sort of method of like both people get stronger by fighting each other. You know, I think that there's going to be, you're going to see some growth by both of those characters, and it should be fun.
I hope it's a rivalry that continues after this arc too. Like, I hope they meet again, and they both, exchange something in the future.
Who's a better matchup for Luffy than Luffy?
And exactly, that's very good. And everyone who has like kind of partnered off between the Straw Hats and the Whole Cake Islanders, I feel like we're at a point where it's like, I could see a lot of these relationships ending on a good note. So like, Sanji finds his wife, maybe Luffy finds a mentor or someone he can, a rival, a mentor-rival situation.
I mean, because who's actually, besides like a bunch of like unimportant characters, who's actually been seriously hurt out of this? Even like
Exactly.
Like the Cracker Minister was. I mean, he got knocked out, but he'll be fine. Like no one's died.
No one's died. Yeah, exactly. Well,
except
Pedro.
Pedro. That's it.
And there is still hope for him if they go into the homies. Like if a homie can give him his years back or something like that. But
I think he's out. I mean, that's actually interesting. I hadn't thought about that. Maybe the 50 years he can get back, but that doesn't seem like a big amount sort of thing.
I don't think it could happen, but it's possible. Here's one thing I want to talk about though before we leave.
Yeah.
So, see this little guy? See this little, what's his name? Nitro?
Yeah.
The jelly homie that's been with Pudding since the first scene we ever saw her in the flashback in Fishman Island.
Yeah.
It's wearing a Capone hat.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's these homie situations, Lola just got her payoff because her sister's helping them make the cake. 400 chapters later, I wonder if these homies will play a part in the finale of this saga, this arc, because obviously there's some life from Capone in this gyro. You know what I mean?
Interesting. If like who the souls were taken from ended up being important.
Right.
I mean,
it gives them life or something.
That'd be a deep cut that would be totally within his realm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, overall, I thought it was a good, not great chapter. A lot of kind of laying the groundwork for what's to come. Now, I wish that Oda would just take, the rest of all of October and wait and just do the Attack on Titan style. Release a month's worth of chapters
monthly,
at once, and like really wrap up the story well.
Yeah.
But that's not.
A month is a long time. A month is a long time for no One Piece, but we're used to almost bi-weekly.
Yeah, I mean, at this point,
or bi-monthly.
I'm willing to wait for quality.
Yeah. Oh no, 100%. And there were some funky looking Sanji scenes this week, but
certainly were. There were a couple. Yeah, you pointed out.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. So.
Story's still great.
Exactly.
So, Dennis, you got anything else?
I'm pretty good on this chapter. We're gonna try and release some review videos and then some theory videos in the near future. We're looking forward to hopefully doing Attack on Titan next week, but.
Can't wait.
Yeah, that's my only update for now.
Cool. Well, then I think all that's left is a little team 12 up.